What is wrong with people? I just don't get it. I don't get what is wrong. So now you've got the National Association of Realtors. My wife is a realtor. So she's part of the association that they force her to belong to. And they're disappointed. We're disappointed. We're disappointed in the administration getting rid of the AFFH. And we're so disappointed we have to put out a press release that shows that we're woke. Meanwhile, a bunch of your agents are about to go broke. A bunch of your agents haven't sold anything in 4 or 5 months. A bunch of your agents don't know how to even price a property. They don't know they're chasing the market down. They don't know what a latent material defect is. They're not able to even discern what the real pricing of these properties are. They're looking at comps from 120 days ago, which might as well be fantasy land, not understanding where the market is today. And you're worried about and disappointed in the AFFH, whatever this thing is. That's what you're concerned about? How about you make a rule and tell them to answer the damn phones when someone's trying to get a hold of them? How about you give them some sort of training to understand how to competitively price a property in the middle of a pandemic where the market's looking crazy? How about doing that stuff instead of saying, we're disappointed? All right, I'll play along. I bet you Lawrence Yun is in here somewhere. But, we look here, and let's blow it up. Oops, I went to the wrong tab. So, okay, let's look at why he's disappointed. It says that the National Association of Realtors, and you can see this, is disappointed that HUD has taken this step, which significantly weakens the federal government's commitment to the goals of the Fair Housing Act. I'm sorry. How the hell does that concern you? How the hell does the Fair Housing Act get your realtors out there to sell more property? Half the realtors I know won't sell property based upon fair housing. They won't say it because that's illegal. They'll get fined. They'll get the Karens out there complaining about it. But what do you mean? They're not showing properties in the hood. People in the hood aren't. There's no way. They're not making commissions off of properties that are sold in that manner. I looked around the opportunity zone. There were like 2 signs. Most of the stuff is being marketed by the actual homeowner or the pastors. And the pastors, they not woke. The pastors aren't woke. Pastors are like, you see the car? I need to get me some more benzo. They're not, hey, they don't care what LeBron says. They're here to make some money. I own this land that a couple of the parishioners gave to me as they left town. And I'm lucky because they donated it to Brother Johnson. And Brother Johnson now has a lot of land in Delray that he can sell for a significant, wait for it, profit. Unless the Board of Realtors forget that's the reason why people are in the real estate business. They're disappointed because it weakens the goals of the Fair Housing Act. The viability of our 1.4 million members depends on the free, transparent, and efficient transfer of property in this country. So, let me stop the presses there. How does anything change? Except for the fact that you don't like who made the order and you're woke. Telling you, man, these people just don't get it. This wokeness is going to kill them. I mean, go further. It goes, it's vital to advancing our nation's progress toward thriving and inclusive communities with the pandemic's disproportionate impact on people of color, reminding us on the cost of the failure to address barriers, blah, 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 and nothing about the realtors. Nothing. Wake up. You're being lied to. That marionette game that's being played, and going woke. Going woke is going to get you broke. I can't believe I just saw two trade organizations, mortgage professionals and realtors, complaining about something that doesn't really affect them at all. It's probably down on number 11, 12, 15, or 20 on the list. What prevents, and when you look at this, progress towards thriving and inclusive communities and impact on the people of color. Are you saying that your realtors don't show nice areas to people of color? How does that impact? If I can qualify for a mortgage, and if I have the money to pay for a mortgage, can I buy a house anywhere I want? Will some of your realtors not show me because, as a person of color, I need to be over there? This doesn't make any sense. When you read these things, you realize that the wokeness of these people, that the utter sheer kumbaya shit is crazy. It's ensuring no American is unfairly denied the fundamental right in the future of buying a house. Who's denying anyone the fundamental right, which, by the way, it isn't, but is denying anyone the ability to buy a house that they can afford? I don't get it. Tell me how anybody right now is denied the right to buy a property, move into a property that they can afford. You would know, Mr. Realtor. You would know, National Association of Realtors. Is it your members steering people? That's the only way it could be happening. Hey, Mr. Mortgage Broker, are your people steering people? Obviously, you know something we don't. Both the Mortgage Broker Association and the NAR complain that people are not going to be able to buy certain properties unless they have this fair housing rule. Why? I got the ducats, and you accept my offer, or willing to accept my offer. Why would I be precluded from buying a certain piece of property? Hey, here's my down payment. Here's my offer. Let's go ahead and apply for a mortgage, or I'm going to buy it cash. Do you know a single, and I'm going to ask you, do you know a single realtor who would turn down that deal? If the person comes wrapped in a bow with money, credit, mortgage, offer, cash, what realtor in the country is going to turn down that offer?
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.
Now, if there is an answer to that question, it's not because of some rule from the government, it's because of something with one of your members. If I want to buy a house in Malibu and I'm not shown that house, or I'm steered away, or I'm not approved to get in just because my skin color is different, that has nothing to do with any rules or regulations from the government. That's your people. That's your unwoke people. These are people who stand up, on a dais and go into some sort of presentation about how they're so woke and how, there's Americans that are being unfairly denied their fundamental rights. And, this is just not, what should be happening for people of color. Yeah, so if I show up in Malibu and say I need to move in, and the house is a $9 or $10 million home next to Bubs Streisand, I want to buy that house. Well, Barry, you don't look like you're going to be able to afford it. To hell with you. You just told me that, this is my right You've told me right now. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the article. You're denying my fundamental right by not letting me move in this house. What are you talking about? It's bullshit. You and I both know it's bullshit. So why are people endeavoring to go woke all of a sudden? It's all political. So I spent a half hour here, and I went a little bit long. I didn't think I was going to get this long, but it's just crazy what people are doing right now instead of focusing on the prize, getting deals done, getting deals closed, moving on to the next deal, not even wavering. I don't want to hear it. I've got horse blinders on, and what I'm looking to buy is duplexes, quads, triplexes, 8 units. I'm going to put Section 8 renters in them. The government's going to pay for those properties. We're going to get an 8, 9, 10, 11% return, and we're going to do deals. I am laser focused. I am looking to do business with people who have that same type of laser focus. I went a little bit long tonight because it's so crazy what's going on, but it's crazy in a good way. You see, I'm smiling. Yeah, and I'm not fake smiling. I am happy that so many crazies are out there virtue signaling, worried about what's going on. Oh my God, I'm in Florida. You must be dying from the Rona. Great. Be afraid. It's horrible. Virtual signal out of your behind. It's fantastic. I've got my blinders on. You know why I've got my blinders on? Because Warren told me a long time ago when I first started this show to be greedy when others are fearful. Be greedy when others are fearful. I can't impart upon you any stronger advice right now than to tune out all the BS. Don't look. Don't, keep your head straight. Buy what's going to give you profit. Understand we are in a crazy time, both politically, with this pandemic of sorts, where people are nuts. So nothing's gone away in terms of, I think FHA is still there. You can buy a house with a small down payment. Nothing has gone away with Section 8. In fact, we know that's going to be ongoing and will improve. We know that the government is writing checks every single month for properties. I showed it to you yesterday. I'll show it to you again right now. But here's the fair market value of homes here in the West Palm Beach, Boca community. Broken down by zip code. It's not even hard. It doesn't even take me a lot of work. I just need to match up what the government will pay versus what is available to me to buy. I put my offer in knowing what I'm going to get in advance. I've already spoken to the housing department. They've told me they have people waiting. I don't know. I didn't show you guys this one. This one here is Go Section 8. So if you want to say what's available in West Palm, and you can go back here and you can actually look. West Palm Beach, Florida. Let's take a look real quick. And it's going to pull up a list of properties that are available right now. You got a 4.2 at $1,700 a month, and these are all investors. These are all investors who are looking to get that voucher in. This guy says, I don't even need a voucher necessarily, just come on in. $1,100 for a 2-1, $1,100 for a 2-1. $1,500 for a 3-1, $950 for a 1-1. This one's $1,585 for a 3-1. There's money to be made. These people know it. I know it. Some of you know it. Stop being influenced by the people who are just merely virtue signaling. I don't know why they're screaming from the rooftops. Obviously it's political, but the only political I'm worried about right now is green. That's Green Lives Matter. I need to make a t-shirt. Green Lives Matter. The green lives on the back of those bills, that's what matters. because all of this other craziness is going to go away. When people see this, if they don't like it, they'll put me on Twitter and say, oh my God, black guy sold out. He's a coon. Coon. All you care about, coon. All you care about is making money. You don't care about people. No, I'm going to put people in these rentals. Obviously, I care about them. I want to give them someplace nice to live. I want to build some properties up in Opportunity Zone in Del Rey. I care. These people are going to have someplace nice and secure to live. But I'm going to get paid. You doggone right I'm going to get paid. LeBron's making $100 million sinking three-pointers. I don't complain about that. You don't complain about Jay-Z dropping new MP3s. Don't complain about me buying and selling real estate. There's no difference. The difference is you are woke and you don't know what to do other than scream at the top of your lungs and march down streets and barge through and break windows and screw up businesses. That's not me. And I don't want to work with anybody who feels that way. So again, if you're in the market to invest in some properties and want to see a reasonable rate of return and understand the nuances of this market require us to just look like this, and that we are indeed helping people who need it. We're helping good people in bad situations. I need to make that my slogan and put it on a t-shirt. Helping good people out of bad situations. That's what I'm all about. That's what my wife is working on. That's what we're doing. And while you guys are out there virtue signaling and screaming and doing what God knows what, I'm going to just keep looking at strong, financial, reasonable properties to make money on, because that's where we need to be. That's it. That's the deal. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I went a little bit longer. If you know what I'm doing, I'm trying to get this show into an hour, and so I'm trying to just acclimate and get myself ready to talk about and see how many things I need to have in line to speak about so I can get this to a 60-minute show. Started off as 15, we went to 30, now I'm hitting 40s, 45s, and eventually I'm going to hit 60s because there's so much to talk about in this market, and these people are making it easy. They keep coming up with just insane information that is not true. It's just not true. So I hope each one of you guys watching this has a fantastic weekend. Don't know what the weather is, if Tropical Storm Gonzalo is coming through or not. Right now it's beautiful outside. I'm looking out my window right here. Be safe. Be happy. Let's make some money. Let's talk next week.
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.
Hey, thanks for checking out this clip of the Barry Cunningham Show. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, I talk about real estate and the trends and news that affect real estate and making money in real estate. So if you want to see us live, just go ahead and click the subscribe button below, or just click the link below, which is going to be a link to the archives of all of our live shows. And then we'll go ahead and cut these up and get them out there so you can see the clips of the various shows. But in any event, I'm glad you're watching. Please continue to watch and have a great day. Get out there and make some money. And we'll see you on the next episode.